Good morning. It's Sunday morning, June 30th, 2013, and I'm George, otherwise also known as the Curious Cuckoo, and that reverts to two aspects of the research that I've been doing. One, that I am insatiably curious about everything, and secondly, that some of the conclusions I have drawn might sound cuckoo to begin with. And this is where the difficulty lies in imparting the message to the people who are really, really qualified to hear it. I was using some pretty obscure identifiers for these videos, and they didn't work very well. So anyway, any intelligent person would conclude that if something isn't working right, let's fix it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to produce videos still using the graphic material that I have, and possibly adding some more to it, but to make it a little more expressive, so that it's not some vague reference to part one, video two, or whatever it is, but to actually tell you in the title what it's all about. A view of that was my Titanic video that had about 400 and some odd views. So that's a clue, and since I want to get this message out to you, it's based on 40 years of spiritual experience, and I had been greatly excited by the information also on videos on YouTube of the microbiologist and researcher Bruce Lipton. And I would strongly encourage you to just type Bruce Lipton, like the T, into the search mode and watch some of these things, because he has succeeded in something that I never thought possible, and that is to combine science and spirituality. Of course, there's going to be difficulty for some people, and I understand that my presentations that frankly, look, they sound absurd to begin with, but let's take a look anyway, because there's a rational meaning behind every one of them. Like the gospel according to Walt Disney, the idea of being an atheist, which I am, also being the follower of a religion, and all being a true Christian all at the same time. These sound like contradictory, almost insane, convoluted positions to hold, but my objective is to unbundle these things, to take them apart piece by piece, and to examine them, and to untie the Gordian knot that has been tied in people's minds over the past 6,000 years of organized violence. Our race needs to head in a new direction, and some of what I have to present shows us how we got to this place and what we must do to overcome these liabilities that we have inherited. It's been a mass hypnosis. And I know a lot of this sounds a little bit Twilight Zone-ish, but hey, that's the way it is. And that's why I ask that you be willing in watching these presentations, to set aside everything you think you know, everything you've ever heard, everything you've ever read, everything you've ever been told, and to hold it up to critical examination and find out if it's really, really worth holding on to. And I understand that my information is not for everyone, and I am most anxious to communicate with free thinkers. Now, there's a difference between free thinkers and ideologues. And the difference is that while both have beliefs, the free thinkers' beliefs are based on knowledge acquired through experience, either their own or that of some reliable, honest source, commentator. The ideologue, on the other hand, is the exact reverse. The ideologue's knowledge is conditioned by beliefs. These dogmatic principles that have been mercilessly drummed into their heads, beginning at very early ages, to the point where, if introduced to new knowledge that does not conform to their a priori beliefs, they reject it. It's another way of reciting it, or of depicting it, is to cite the difference between ignorance and stupidity. Ignorance says, I don't know. And that's fine. Ignorance can be taught. It can be informed. The stupidity says, I don't want to know. I can't be bothered. Don't try to confuse me with facts. So, but I'd also like to say, that when people have endured enough pain and suffering in this life, that they are willing to head off in a new direction, to maybe listen to something that might have turned them off before, as has been with me. I used to be so atheistic, so deeply atheistic, that I couldn't even stand the sound of organ music. Today, my principal authority is the Bible, but not the Bible as you have ever read it or have ever even been told about it. In the beginning, back in 1974, actually, or late 1973, I had a couple of experiences that set me on the path that has resulted in the information that I have today, volumes and volumes of information having to do with our place here on the earth and where we came from. And this, I'll just tell you. And see what you want to do about it. And that is that the earth was settled about 4 million years ago by travelers from another system, from the stars. Now this might not seem, might sound a little bit crazy unless you look at our own searches of the universe and our own explorations into space, and see if these are not indicators that we see ourselves someday journeying to the stars. And might be nice to know that it's already been done. And that it goes on throughout the infinite, eternal universe on a regular basis. So there's a lot of material here, and I just encourage you to come along and watch and make up your own mind based on what I show you. It's gonna be fun. I'll try to make it fun, because there's no reason why spirituality or the search for truth shouldn't be fun. In fact, the truth is, if you're not happy, you're doing something wrong. So I'll leave you with this for now, and be on the lookout for the first in a series of videos that I'll be putting out here on the site. Again, I have no contact with Facebook, Twitter, or any other social channels, websites. I just don't really care for the prospect of spying and monitoring, and so I'm not going to indulge myself in these pursuits that really don't amount to very much. I like my personal contacts to be just that, personal. That's why I don't use very much telephone, and I don't communicate very much by email. I'm a handshake, face-to-face person. And I hope you will visit this channel on that basis. And so I have one subscriber, and I have no idea who it is. It's not me, though. It's not me. And I would like to add subscribers, and I would like to get as many likes as I can, so I understand that's part of the game here, and I'm just learning as I go along. So please do come and see, as the Bible in Revelation has said about the things that mystified John to begin with. Come and see. And it is my fervent hope that the information I have for you will help you to change your life and to find a heaven on earth, and to allow you to feel that every day you travel through paradise, because that's what this world can be. And with that, I'll say, for now, so long. And in the meantime, have the best day ever. Thank you so much.